Guys, urgent message. There's a food shortage in America, and the majority of people are not even awake to it. Only this much, and we're already having shortages. Now, I didn't get this information because I read it somewhere. I saw someone's YouTube video. I experienced this today, guys. Today, yesterday, I experienced it too with dry food, with emergency food like camping food. That from REI to Bass Pro to Amazon to Walmart, Home Depot, they were all out. And the best they could do for me was to order it, and they would come back 4 to 8 weeks. Today, I went to Costco, and they were out of food, guys. I'm talking about one of the biggest retail chains out there. They were out of food. I put that on my mama. I put that on my kids. They were out of food. I couldn't buy eggs. I couldn't buy um, rice. The water was shortage. I was able to get two big old boxes of water, but there was maybe like four or five left when I left the scene. And normally I don't buy water. I have at home filterizer, but I figured, what if they shut down the water system? Now, guys and ladies, gang, there's no incentive for me to do this. I don't sell emergency products like, camping gears or, doomsday equipment. I don't have any of this stuff. I don't sell this stuff. I'm just letting you know what has experience for me. Okay. Today I went to Costco. I had to go to like three different places to get what I needed because places were out. For example, rice is really hard to find now. Maybe a little bag, a little thing. No, I want 20-pound rice, right? I bought two 20 pounds rice, and then we also have rice at the home because I know rice is going to last for quite a while. Okay. Um, but where did I get the rice? I couldn't get it at Costco. I had to go to small Indian stores to find the rice because usually people from India, people from Iran, if you're Arabic, you eat a lot of rice. If you're from Chinese, China, Korean, you end up eating a lot of rice. So if you go to those local stores that are orientated to these immigrants, they're probably going to have more supplies in a sense of rice because Costco didn't have it. I went other places and I couldn't find it. But I did find, like I said, 20 um, pound two bags of rice at an Indian store. Um, and when I went to that store, their supplies were also depleted. Now, I've never seen this Indian store ever being empty. Like they have fresh fruits, and it wasn't 100% empty, but it didn't look like the way it's normally looking like, ladies and gentlemen. It didn't look like any way the way it's normally looking like. Then I try to buy hand sanitizer. I try to buy, wipes that have alcohol in it. Guys, I went to multiple stores, they didn't have it. I finally went to Walmart. I hate Walmart, okay, because I like to support America. I like to buy stuff like in America. Like you see my shoes, Kins, and so I don't believe in tariffs. I don't believe like Big Brother should regulate to me. I believe that hey, I like to support small companies. I like to support mom and pop shops. I like to support made in America, okay, versus, pay less or something. But going back to the story, I ended up going to Walmart because I couldn't find hand wipes. I couldn't find sanitizers. I went there, they were all out too, dude. And, I talked to the people that were there and they said, hey, the next shipment they're going to get is in 4 or 5 days. And I'm thinking to myself, guys, this is America. This is America. This is the land of abundance. Okay. And if this is just happening already and only this much people know about it, majority of people have their heads in the sand. They're watching the sports game. They're watching the hockey game. They're going out and drinking booze. You know, they're buying stuff, and they don't realize that you can't find eggs at Costco. Okay, I'm not talking about a little shop. You can't find rice. They ran out of water, and this is not just today or yesterday, the day before. Okay, how do I know? I don't work there, but I talked to multiple employees there, from the cash register to the people stocking up stuff. Okay, um, and this is a small percentage. And here's the thing: when I was at Costco and I was packing stuff up, people were all looking at me like, like, why? What is this guy doing? Well, maybe they never went to war before. Maybe they never, as a refugee to America, I grew up at war. There was Iran and Iraq war, which the CIA of America was funding Iraq, and the Russians were funding Iran. and 8 years of killing, right? So I know what it is to boom have bombs go around you as a little kid, maybe 1 years old, 2 years old, 3 years old. I remember this stuff because it was so dramatic, right? uh, but many of us haven't experienced that because all the big brothers wars that cause like from Latin America to Middle East are in someone else's backyard, so we don't get to experience that. And I hope it never comes, right? Because I live here, my family is here, you guys live here. But man, I know what it is to see my mom, wait in line long all day to buy 1 pound of chicken because you had to have a coupon to get it. Not a coupon of discount, a coupon that is your day today to go and wait in that line. Okay. Where people don't know what that is. When I was walking out of Costco, I thought that I was tripping. I thought I was dreaming. I thought, not dreaming, that's the wrong word. I thought that I was delusional, right? I didn't want to believe it that when I walked around, they have 4 or 5 shelves stocked up to the ceilings. They were down to 2 shelves. Okay. And some things they were totally out. They were totally out, guys. And when I looked around people's shopping carts, only maybe 5%, 10% of people were really stocking up. Not everyone else, right? There's people there buying computers, buying TVs, buying all kinds of stuff. Only a small percentage of people were actually stocking up or just supplying themselves for 1 week or 2 weeks worth of food. And it just scratched my head that, man, what happens when 20%, 30%, 40%, 50% of the people want this? Okay. So right now I couldn't find masks. Like, guys, about a month ago, a month and a half ago, I told my wife, if you went to Amazon, they had the M3 mask. It was 30 bucks, 32 bucks. A couple of weeks went later, I went on Amazon. Now it's 63 bucks. I had doubled in price. Just yesterday and the day before, I looked on Amazon. That Pacific mask, they were all out. Today, I went to multiple stores. They didn't have no mask. That was my fault because I became a sheep. Normally, I'm on top of it, but I listened to people around me. Oh no, oh no, and I told my wife we should get out of Dodge, but she wanted to stay in place, which I I'm not mad at her in any shape or fashion. Um, Sometimes you got to make moves when people don't agree with you. Another thing I want to share with you is what the Alchemist said in his book by Cuba. I can't say the guy's name, a beautiful book. I listen to it all the time. The Alchemist in that book said to the kid, there's not often that money can save your life. Let me say that again, that there's not often that money can save your life. And today, I feel like money has saved my life or my family's life, which is more important if something bad goes down. Because not only am I stocked on perishable foods like fruits and stuff like that, but I'm also stocked on dry emergency food that will last 10, 25 years, guys. And you know, did it cost money? Yes, it did cost money. I had to spend over 600 bucks, right, to get these things. Um, but here's the great news. Two good news, amazing news. One, I got all the money from the new flip. I did the new flip. I can show you how to do it. There's so much motivated sellers. If you don't know how to do it, go to My Real Estate Dojo, download it. It works. You could put 100 bucks in and turn it to 200 or 400 or 500 very quickly, even in this economy. I just did it today. I went and picked up a deal today with a new flip where I invested 50 bucks and I'm probably going to cash out 300 to 500 bucks depending on how fast I want to move this unit. Okay. Today. So today was a very busy day. I did the new flip. I went and bought perishable goods, okay, what we call peacetime food, right? Uh, all kinds of healthy stuff for my kids, but I know those are perishable. But I also yesterday went and bought non-perishable food, which the military uses, that's going to last 20, 25 years. So all I got to do is add water. Guys, click the like button. I'm doing this for you because this channel is about abundance. It doesn't matter if the market is up, market is sideways, market is down. I want to help you guys have abundance. This is not financial advice. I'm not trying to tell you what to do. I'm just telling you what I'm doing. Today and yesterday I spent over 600 bucks preparing on food. Okay. Normally I don't even buy water. Okay. Because we have a filtering system at home. But I ended up buying water because I was walking by Costco and there was no more water left. And I was like, oh, maybe I should pack some in case we have to move. We could have some of this, guys. But more importantly, we have a filtering system for our home, but at the same time, we have the filtering system for, if you ever gone camping or if you're on like multiple day trips, And I think everyone should have that. I'm not trying to tell you what to do, but I think everyone should have these filtering systems in their homes. I think everyone should have perishable foods in their home. They should also have non-perishable foods in their home. At least maybe like a month, 2 months. Okay, not just 10 days. I mean, guys, the system that we have for food, it it's a supply chain that's very, 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 very vulnerable. Let me say it, it's a supply chain that's very, very vulnerable. And what that means is that at any time, at any moment, the trucks may not come in, products will be consumed, and it's not going to be reprocessed. Um, and most people here in America, they don't cook at home, right? They go out to eat, so they're not even like realizing this. And once these people start buying food, then it's going to be even more of a dog and pony show, guys. But so again, for me, I wasn't able to find mask anywhere today. If you know where to get some masks, M3, what is it, 95 something or higher, please leave a comment below, guys, because I looked everywhere for it. The reusable ones, locally and online. Um, I was able to finally get eggs because I went to the Indian store, the little store that tailors to the Indian people. Um, and they had eggs, thank God. And I bought a bunch, and I bought 20-pound bags. Okay. Uh, Also, I wasn't able to find any sanitizers. I wasn't able to find out any hand wipes at all. I went to so many different stores, but I was tired because I was working all day on this project. Okay. And we do have like camping stuff that you wash your hands and stuff like that. So open, we always have that, like our bug out bags as they call it. So that's set. But just to have around the house, if you have to bug in, well, we don't have masks and we don't have wipes and sanitizers. I went to multiple stores today. Tomorrow I'll do it again. Um, but on the food part, which is I think the most important part, we're set, and I hope you guys are set. Okay, I hope you're not listening to the media. I hope you're not listening to the TV, the cable man, because they're coming out like what is it, the CDC saying that the people don't even need masks, and and they're saying this stuff, and then there's still no mask. Imagine if they were saying that people needed masks. They're saying that the average person in America shouldn't get masks because we should leave it for the firefighters and the police officers and the health industry, whatever, right? And well, I figure if they need it, why don't me and my family need it, right? Why are you and your family need it? If it doesn't work, because they were saying the mask ain't gonna work. If it ain't gonna work, then why are they gonna wear it, right? So it must work because they're gonna want it. But at the same time, we gotta understand that the manufacturers prioritize governments and hospitals over consumers. So that's by default already in place because that's why these stores, Walmart, all these places are out because when they place an order, they gotta wait because the health industry is going to get it. The big brother is going to get it first. They're going to get the products first. So that's why if you order, like for example, um, emergency food right now, you're going to have to wait 4 to 8 weeks. Maybe you'll get it, okay? Because other people are in line that have higher priority in Big Brother in the hospital systems to get it, okay? So that said, you know, hopefully nothing will happen, right? But now, if you look at the stock market, guys, today the stock market was up 1,294 points. So that shows what's going on. With the majority of the herd, they have no idea that there is no camping supplies left for food, like dry food, emergency food. They have no idea that major companies don't have masks, don't have sanitizers, things that wipe your hand off, or eggs, water, uh, rice. They've been sold out at Costco. Personally, been there. Personally, saw it today. I've been hunting for that. Okay, the average person doesn't realize what's going on, ladies and gentlemen, because they're watching Fox, and the Fox, just like my parents, I told them, "Hey, go get some food." They laughed at me, but I mean, they've always been laughing at me. Okay, so I'm the black sheep of the family, but hey, guys, that's why I was able to turn $100 into multiple businesses because I did stuff differently. When I told my parents to put their money into gold back in 2011, actually, I'm sorry, 2016, they laughed at me. Just a couple of weeks ago, my mom hit me up and says, "Man, gold's going up," right? Well, mom, you're too late. Gold's already gone up. You should have made the move back in 2016, like I told you, mom. Okay. Um, Now it sounds crazy, but again, if you want to be your dreams, if you want to provide abundance for your family, for yourself, then even your family members were gonna not believe you. And I told my parents I'm gonna start a business with no money, no credit, living on my car. They laughed at me, right? My friends laughed at me. I remember my best friend laughing at me. I used to go with them. They used to play video games. I was just sitting on the computer working, but I didn't want to stay at home. And I used to see him, sitting there on the couch with all the other friends laughing at me because I was sitting on the computer trying to hustle instead of just, being alone. Eventually, I said, you know what? I'm not even going to hang out with anyone. I'm just going to be my dreams. They were laughing at me until I started having multiple businesses from rentals. And again, I wasn't happy. I give most of my stuff to the homeless, closed my businesses down, didn't even sell them to profit because I realized that what is more important in life is to help you to be your dreams, help me be my dreams, to be a role model for my kids, for them to be their dreams. Because if we are awakened to be our dreams, then we're not going to have hate for people. We're not going to have tariff wars. We're not going to have, for example, that, we're a country of prosperity. We have the best bombs, the best military stuff, but we don't have masks, right? This pandemic that's about to happen, they don't have enough hospitals. They don't have enough pills. They don't have enough this, but they have money for Lockheed Martins. They have money for Boeing. They have money for merchants of death. They have money to kill millions of people across the world, but they're not going to have masks for you if things go wrong because if you have money right now, you can't even get it, right? So those are some things that when you become your dream, you realize that the guy in India that you hire to work for you for 75 cents an hour through my VA course, if you don't know how to do that, then download it. You realize his goals and dreams for his kids is exactly what it is for you and your kids. And you start thinking, well, that guy in India ain't that bad. That guy in China ain't that bad. That girl in China ain't that. Hey, they're just like me. They eat rice. I like rice. Like you start seeing similarities in people. Where if you listen to the news, they tell you they're the boogeyman. That's countries boogies. Blah 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 blah. Like and when you become your dreams, when your chance of awakening are a lot more than when you have a job, you hate your job, you're looking for Friday, you're looking for Saturday, you're looking for Sunday, um, and you're just listening to Fox News, the CNN, all these people that have agendas because most of these corporations are owned by a handful of people. A handful of people owns your ketchup, they own your pharmaceutical company, they own your newspapers, they own your CNNs. And if you don't believe me, please, by whatever power that you believe in, Google it, search it, spend 1 hour, and if you just search enough, you will find that a handful of small companies or people, old families, pretty much own everything. Okay, pretty much own everything. Okay, and you know, and these corporations want to profit, and if you ask me, I think this whole thing was engineered. I think the coronavirus was created probably in the CIA and implemented in China, right? Because they saw that the Chinese are going to be the next world currency. They saw that they're going to be the next world power because they're the production of China. Now, I don't have any proof, and I'm just speculating. But if you ask me, because I know what Big Brother of our country has done to the Native Americans. I know how they've overthrown countries in Latin America. That's why we have so many immigrants coming to America from the South because we overthrew their governments. We put puppet masters there to steal their raw materials like their bananas and their farms and their labors. Okay. And if you don't believe me, please, for God's sake, whoever you believe in, supreme power, whatever it is that you believe in, research it. For example, you can research that the CIA overthrew Iran. That's why the Iran and Iraq war started, right? They threw over at with the Shah. They put that guy in there to siphon out all the oil. Okay, and it's documented that you can find it through the Freedom Act that the proof that the CIA's document they used to do that. Okay, now some of you guys say it's my conspiracy. No, you can research this stuff and find out. And you know, there's a good chance that Our big brother tried to destroy China by this disease. Not only destroy their people, destroy the economy, and because the world reserve currency, the U.S. dollar, is fading. Okay, since the creation of it, of fiat dollars, we're down 95%. Okay, and you got to realize that this whole business, this whole system is based on the elites. It's not for you and me. If it was for you and me, then the medical journal that came out and says you don't need masks, masks are not effective, wouldn't come out and say that. Right? They would say, well, guys, everyone needs masks because it's effective. That's why they wear it at the doctors, at the hospitals. If it wasn't effective, they wouldn't be wearing it, right? Um, so if it, if the system wasn't defected, then when you borrowed money from a central banker, from a banker, they wouldn't have amortizations, right? Where your first 10 years of payments, majority of your money you're paying doesn't go through the debt reduction. It doesn't go to principal. It goes to interest. If if the system wasn't rigged the way it was, then you wouldn't see so much obesity in the people in America because they listen to the corporations. There's only six, seven corporations, families that own everything. They make the drugs, they make the chips, they make the fatty food, they make the McDonald's, they make all this nasty food, and they profit from it because you're buying it to get fat, and then you got to go into their system for health benefits, right? Where in reality, and I'm not that a doctor, but this is just my opinion. In reality, if you know what chloric silver is, if you know what echinacea is, if you know what vitamin C is, right, then you can go a lot because nature will heal you. Your body will heal you. The medicine doesn't heal you, right? The little pill you take doesn't heal you. Actually counterbalances other stuff. It messes up homeostasis in your body, right? That's why it's called side effects. And every pill has miles and miles of pages of side effects. Where when you eat healthy food, when you go exercise, when you go for a walk, not only do you help yourself psychologically, you help your body, the food you intake has a big impact not only on the economy, not only on your health and the world, because all this pollution implements, not implements, but side effects Mother Earth, side effects you, side effects your kids. And, the truth is, this is all engineered, in my opinion. So it can't be the truth, it's my opinion. And I think that the virus probably was created in a lab in America, dropped in China, dropped in Iran, dropped in areas, and we see some that has moved around. But that's going to help to reset the dollar because, it's okay for the dollar to reset because big brother's in debt, federal, state, corporations, the people, it's okay to reset the debt because we can blame it on this boogeyman that was created. But instead of us uniting and creating solutions to our humanity problems through, you know, medicine, science, we are creating the mother of all bombs and we're spending trillions of dollars. Like Lockheed Martin just got $3 billion. $3 billion, guys. Where a majority of people in America are not gonna sometime now in the future gonna be losing their jobs because buybacks from corporations is stopping. Okay. Debt level for corporations is high. The people are blinded. The pensions have nowhere to put their money. And as you see, the ratings of big corporations go from A to junk class, we're going to see more pain. Okay. Now, that said, there's a lot of opportunity. There's a lot of opportunity here, guys. Okay. For an entrepreneur, there's opportunity, right? Like I see people out there going buying supplies and selling them, right? Someone's opportunist, right? Uh, I'm gonna see a lot of people selling the new flip. They're just so motivated. It's boom, 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 boom. Okay. Right now I'm having a flash sell at it at mrnofluff.com. Go check it out. Is where I teach you how to invest $100 or take risk $100 and 200 to 700% that money in matter of hours or days, depending on your schedule. You don't have to have a website. You don't have to learn new skills. All you got to do is just download the course, copy and paste what's in your manual, and follow the instructions. Okay. I have students from Canada, UK, Colorado, Chicago, New Jersey, Dallas, Oklahoma, Kansas. I mean, everywhere, guys. And it works. It doesn't matter if it's a hot area, cold area, economic crash area, economic boom area. It works in all areas. And with the economy going this way, if you want to be a real estate investor, guess what, guys? There's going to be a typhoon of motivated sellers. I know so many VAs that, people in the military just got loans, 0%. They put no money down. What do you think is going to happen to their homes, right? Well, great news is they have ultra low interest rate. Amazing news is rents keep going up and up. Well, as an investor like myself, I'm willing to find these motivated sellers. And instead of me putting my cash in, instead of me putting my credit in, I'm going to work a deal with them and just take over their payments. That's right. Why would they allow that? Because they're highly motivated, because they'll try to sell their home. Some of them have been trying to sell their home for 2 years and haven't been able to, right? And in areas where there's a lot of home builders, there's going to be a lot of motivated sellers there, because those sellers are not competing with home builders. And everywhere that I've gone, from Vegas to Colorado to Florida to Texas, you name it, California, they're building everywhere. Apartment complexes, they're building homes, and subdivision after subdivision. Well, there's going to be a lot of competition, a lot of inventory, and not everyone's going to be able to sell. And, as panic hits, less people are willing to buy, which is going to create a great opportunity, guys. If you're willing to take risks, 2020, if you have a little money, if you don't have a little money, then download the new Flip. Get yourself a little money. If you're willing to take risk and you're willing to put a lot of effort in, not financial advice, but it's the best opportunity to make a lot of money. Millionaires are going to be born. People that were in poverty are going to become millionaires, and people that are millionaires are going to go broke, and people that were over leveraged are going to go bust. And we're going to see a lot of people go bust because they're over leveraged, uh, from cars to real estate. And if you have a little money, you're willing to hustle, you can make things happen for you in 2020, because there's going to be a lot of fear. There's going to be a lot of blind people that watch the news. They believe the real estate agent. They believe the mortgage broker. They believe the banker. That they believe their FICO score, and now they're going to be upside down, and creates a lot of abundance for massive cash flow. It's probably not going to be a time to do fix and flips anymore, but it'll be an amazing time to have rental properties, because as Big Brother prints more money, inflation will goes up, rentals go up. Since 2016, since 2006, rents have just gone up, 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 and up, and there's no denying it. If you're in California, if you're in Chicago, if you're in Texas, doesn't matter where you are, rents are just going up. And guess what? There's so many homeowners that have ultra low interest rates out there, and they're motivated. Okay, now if they don't have a loan, even better. Many of these sellers are going to be motivated, and they're going to be selling their properties below market and even at deep discount if you have the skills. If you don't have the skills, guys, go to mrnofluff.com. Do yourself and your family a favor. You deserve it. Download the virtual wholesaling. I show you how to talk to these sellers for them to give you the deal, for them to give you a subject to where you just take over their payments, for them to give you the deal at 60 cents on a dollar. And right now you can download it for just $157. I sell this course for $4,000. Why am I doing it? Why am I just giving you 99% off? Because I'm gonna make millionaires. You're gonna be the next millionaire if you're willing to take action. Now, with anything, there's risk. Risk is high. That's why the opportunity is there. I'm not telling you there's no risk. There's a lot of risk, but people like myself that are willing to have big returns, are willing to run into the fire while the herd goes out. Okay, simple as put, guys. For $157 right now, you can download my virtual wholesaling course. It's a full day training, 8 hour plus, at mrnofluff.com. And I had 50. I think there's only 14 left right now, guys. So don't wait around. Once they're gone, they're gone. I'm never going to put it at this price ever again. Ever again. Please listen to me. I'm never going to put it for this price ever again. I wanted that 50 people to get some people to become multimillionaires. That's the reason I'm putting it for this price, because I know the market. I know my stuff works. I'll take some comments. It's 157 bucks, my man. It's 157 bucks. I sell it for 4,000 bucks. I had 50. There's only 14 left. 157 bucks, all day course. You get to hear us talking to sellers live. These are not stage calls. These are real live calls with sellers we're talking to. We're working to get the deal. You get to see what to say, how to say it, when to say it, what not to say, how to follow up, how not to follow up, what to look for, because there's a lot of non-motivated sellers out there. And if you spend a lot of time dealing with non-motivated sellers, you're going to throw your hands up. You say, this business doesn't work. No, this business works. You got to filter. You got to know who are your audience. If you spend your time with people that are not interested, you're going to lose time and money. You're going to quit. But if you know who your audience is, and that's what I teach you, to know who your audience is in this course, then the deals are unlimited, because there are going to be so many more motivated sellers out there than ever before, guys. I'll get it on Friday. My man from California, God, man, I can't give you financial advice on what you should do and not, but this is America, guys. I started in America right out of college with $100. So if you got AK, right? You're so much ahead of me when I first started, guys. I had $100. I lived in my car. I had a college degree, didn't want to get a job, didn't want to work for the man, and I couldn't live with my parents because they were always dragging on me because I wanted to be my dreams, right? They were like, "Oh man, we didn't come to America for you to live in your car, be a dream chaser. We want you to be a doctor. We want you to be a chiropractor." You know what? And I went to college to get my undergrad in medicine, and I finished that. I did everything my parents wanted to, but I just didn't want to get a job, and I didn't want to go and study more to become a doctor. I said, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna live in my car and be my dreams. In less than a year, guys, I was having a multi-million-dollar business because I use creativity, just like right now, because the economic I was at the top of the market, and the economic collapse came, and I got into real estate, and it was a game changer, guys. It was a game changer, and I went from living in my car to making $100,000 a month in my moving company, which then led me to having a brokerage firm, and then led me to having rental properties. And I'm not trying to brag, guys. I give all my stuff up to the homeless, or most of my stuff to the homeless, and I went homeless myself. So material things don't make you happy. They don't make life. That's just the programming. They make you think like you need all this material things. And trust me, I had all this shit. I was depressed as a motherfucker. And I was so happy to not have death, where I say, you know what? I'm going to do what Jesus did and go hang out with the homeless. I want to do what Buddha did and get away from all this stuff, accumulations. Because no matter how many mountains I climbed, I still wasn't happy, dude. I felt happy when I bought $100,000 car, maybe for 1 week, 1 month. When I started a new location, I was happy 1 week, 1 month. But eventually, I didn't have joy in my life, right? And I guess my calling was to become a speaker and help you guys, because I suck at speaking. I got an F in class. I was scared as hell to be a speaker. I can't write. I failed English so many times, and to do what I do, I think it's just it was the calling in my heart, and that's what I'm doing it for, guys. Um, and again, if you have some money, you're way better than where I was. I had $100, guys. $100. I'll take some of this comments. What's up, Dean? Jay West says, where are you located? Texas. The United States does not so much shade all through the world and point the finger at everyone. There's so much shady. My man from Chester World, Griffin. I'm sorry if I mispronounced you guys. Again, my spelling, my English, guys. I really read at the eighth grade level, if even that. Man, I unfortunately, dude, I live in America and I love America, but I don't think it's the American people. I think it's just the elites and the deep state. Yeah, man, we do a lot of shady stuff, and we blame everyone else. That that it's us, and guys, we have killed in America millions and millions of people since 2006, since 1999. We've killed millions of people, guys. Most people don't want to realize it, but it's our tax money that's paying for that. Okay. California God says, I'll get it on Friday. I have AK in the savings. Yeah, we talked about that. Welfare office left now food. Guys, there is food shortages. Go to REI, go to Bass Pro, go to Amazon, go to and just type in emergency food. There's hardly any left, and if there are, they're just like individual packages. Okay, but if you want to buy big quantity, they're all out, guys. Okay, you got to order. Uh, Smart Way Lifestyle M&S pumps fear so hard, guys. MSM, CNN, NBC, Fox, they're all same things, dude. They're owned by just a handful of people, guys. Please research it. Thanks. I'll pay 13 every month in rent. I'm looking to buy a house. Holy moly, man, guys! This is what I'm talking about. My man, California God, he said that he's paying $3,600 for a rent in California. Shit, man, California is so expensive. And but here's the thing, guys. Every place rent is getting more and more and more and more year after year, guys. Uh, yeah, my man, my very first deal was my own personal home. Okay, because I feel what you're saying. My very first deal was my very first home. Rooming homes. He said most YouTubers live in a roomy house. Yeah, I don't know what I don't know any YouTubers, my man. I just do this out of love. So I don't hang out with YouTubers. I just hang out with my family. Okay, YouTubing, guys, is a very hard thing to do, considering you don't get paid for it, and you do it for free. Like right now, I just been shopping all day long. Click the like button, by the way. Share this message. I've been shopping all day long to find rice, eggs for my kids. Just took this stuff up, and then come up here and do a video for you guys. And then I got to go back and do like real world life. Like, um, so I dare anyone that thinks YouTube makes you a lot of money, get up and do it and see how it is, man. Right? It's a tough business to be your dreams, man. No one pays you to eventually get paid. Iron Man says, I'm looking to capitalize off everyone's fear. Then you might want to consider, the new flip, right? The new flip is where I show you how to capitalize on the markets right now and make money. Okay. You may also consider becoming a real estate investor. You might want to look into it, do some research because in this market, there's going to be a lot of motivated sellers, right? And I'm not a stock investor, but I will be when we start having 60% off sales, right? So I will become a stock investor. I'll buy some Tesla, right? I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to buy some Tesla, right? I'm going to buy some other companies like solar panel stuff, but not right now. I'm not trying to tell you what to do. It's not financial advice. This is my opinion. But for me, once I see that 60% off, which is nothing now, guys, this is just the beginning of it. The sell off is just beginning. This rally, this pump that we just had, are just naive people trying to get back thinking they're going to make money, but they don't realize that they're going to be massive losses. There's massive shortages of food. What's going to happen when the public realizes? And the only people in the market right now, I think, is just dumb money, dude. Because smart money, like the home builders, people in the top companies, they've already sold their stocks, man. I brought it to you in my YouTube channel. Uh, Cheswood says, my landlord is selling my house. No one seems to interest in purchasing it. The people who do look interested it want to purchase it from some somewhere for themselves to live in. Man, well, I don't know what state you're in, but that's the story for a lot of homes. That's why I said there's a tsunami of motivated sellers here and already coming again. We just saw the little wave come in. Uh, there's a lot of sellers that I've seen my students in my profit sharing talk to, and they're motivated. They haven't been able to sell your home, guys. If you need some help, you need someone to hold your hand, and you may have a little money stacked up or what have you, or you might be really successful. Then may consider joining my profit sharing, guys. I'll do one-on-one coaching with you for one whole month for 3K. One whole month, 3K, uh, and we'll split the profits on one deal. Get more information about it. Go to mrnofluff.com and check out profit sharing coaching, guys. Profit sharing coaching, where I'll partner up with you. Well, not partner up, I'll hold your hand and help you do one deal and 3K, 1 month of coaching. You're not gonna find that anywhere else, guys. Now I know so many people that go into like these bus vans and these auction vans. Man, guys, they end up coming to me, spend 10, 20 grand, never do a deal. If you go to mrnofluff.com and click on testimonials, you'll see like some of my students there have spent five, ten, $20,000 in these seminars and these training. They didn't come back and they didn't do a deal. Like there's a girl named Tony. She spent like 5 grand. She came, didn't do a deal. She came and met me through YouTube. She did 2 deals in less than a month, guys. Okay. I mean, I can go on. There's so many students on there. Go check it out, guys. Read their reviews. Go check out what they're saying. So, if you want to do actually get your hands dirty and do a deal, I'm not talking about learning a lot of stuff. I'm saying doing an actual deal. Then consider investing 3 grand into your brain and working with me one on one. And this is the best market ever, in my opinion, on financial advice to buy houses at a deep discount or find seller financing where the seller becomes your bank, no credit, no large down payments. Very little money is required to get these deals, guys. I'm gonna get out of here because my wife's messaging me, and I, I've been doing this for 45 minutes, guys. Much love to you. Don't forget, biggest sell ever at mrnoflip.com. Get the new flip, get the virtual wholesaling. It's not gonna last forever, guys. 157 bucks. If you get that program, you're gonna see what my program is about because you get me and my students working on deals, and you never heard this anywhere else, guys. Live sellers. Peace.